What up, people? It's your boy Chid from Gooner Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time it is to preview the Blackpool versus Arsenal game. Now, I know I'm conscious that this is right before the Man City versus Liverpool game. We all want to watch it. Even Lee wants to watch it, but he's got to do something else later. So I will promise I will finish this before then. Joining me today is my partner in crime, Lee. Say hello to the people, man.
Good evening. The whole country, apart from Liverpool fans, are praying for a Man City win.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Mate,
Oh,
do you
man.
know what? It was funny, right? I said to my missus earlier, I said the best thing that could happen, right, is that it goes down to the last day of the season. Liverpool have to score to win the title because City lose or whatever. Mohamed Salah goes clean through on goal. 1-on-1 in stoppage time and slips over.
I will be crying.
Same, man. It'd be good. It would be funny. I can't have them win the league, mate. We're never at the end of it.
Yeah.
Never at the end of it.
So, obviously, before we go into the Blackpool game, we've got to talk about ARRON Ramsey. This story has been developing and developing and developing. And today, news has come out that it looks as though ARRON Ramsey has more or less tied up this Juventus deal. And it looks like in the summer, he will be indeed making the move for Juventus. Lee, this can't be an Ozil-sized rant from you, but I know you got something to say.
You got his name wrong to begin with. It's Aaron Pirlo, isn't it? Fucking the way our fans are going on, it's like we've just lost the greatest midfielder of all time. Like, come on, man, seriously. I just don't get it. I do not get it, mate. You know, the guy has played 252 league games and scored 38 goals. This is a box-to-box midfielder that spent a lot of that 252 games playing as a central attacking midfielder. Yeah, his highest goal scoring season was the season where, ironically, he only played half of it.
Yeah,
he scored 10 goals. Last season was his second highest scoring season. He scored 7. He's averaging 3 goals a season in the league. Right? I had some geezer say to me, "Yeah, but what about assists?" Right? Now I said to you off air, right? Go back to the Everton game. He dropped a 1 out of 10 against Everton this season. He was the worst player on the pitch by a country mile. Right? But he got a pass because our fickle fan base went, but he got 2 assists. Yeah? One of them was goal of the month for Arsenal. Lacazette rounded 4 players and pinged it top corner. The other one, he fell over the ball. And Aubameyang was there to tap it in. Yeah? You get an assist for hitting the post on a fucking penalty and your mate tapping it in. Fuck assists, man. What did people do before anyone give a toss about assists? Oh, yeah, they watched the game instead of watching assists, yeah? Listen, the guy's been here 10 years. I've seen people crying like babies that we're not getting any money for him, right? Let me put it to you like this. I ain't really too fussed we ain't getting any money for him, right? We signed him for £5 million. We've had 10 years out of him. And he is the longest serving previous manager player. And guess what? He's one of the first out the fucking door. Yeah? There's a reason for that. Right? There's a reason for that. Mr. Missing is the highest paid previous manager player. And there's no coincidence that he's on the shortlist to be booted out as well. Yeah, the highest paid.
You always got to get in there.
No, but it's true. Listen, when you analyse it, people said to me all day since I've been tweeting about Ramsey, right? I'm not pissed off that he's going. I couldn't care less that he's going. In fact, I'm happy he's going, right? Because somebody's trying to tell me he's one of the best box-to-box midfielders in the league. Well, I'd hate to see that geezer shortlisted the fucking worst then, right? Because the guy can't defend. He doesn't want to defend. He thinks he's Pirlo, trying all these skills and back flicks and fucking... Yeah, when it comes off, it's great. Yeah? It comes off 1 in a million. Yeah? Against Tottenham, he's done a back heel and scored. Against Fulham, he's done a back heel and scored, right? 99 times out of 100, he tries a back flick and it goes straight to their defence, right? So, for me... I'm looking at it going, we paid £5 million for him. He's had half a good season. And then somebody else said to me, oh, but he got voted our player of the season last season. Yeah, that's because, again, our fickle fan base, in some deluded, warped mentality, thought, do you know what? Let's not vote Monreal, who was our best player. Yeah, let's vote ARRON Ramsey in the hope he sees us all vote for him, knocks one out and goes, I'll sign a contract. Right? the fact of the matter is, the geezer held us to ransom, the same as Alexis Sanchez did, right? The same as other players have, right? The same as Robin Van Persie fucked off. But Van Persie went to United, so he's a snake. Cesc Fabregas goes back to his hometown team, yeah? Then comes back to Chelsea after saying that he wanted to come back here, but he goes to Chelsea, he's a snake, right? But Olivier Giroud, oh no, fucking, let's knock one out. He's playing for Chelsea. Come on, man, right? Jack Wilshere leaves a hero, yeah? I'm gutted Jack left, but the reality is he was never going to make it at Arsenal, right? Too injury prone, not good enough for what we want. Aaron Ramsey falls into that bracket. Too injury prone, been bang average for most of his career at Arsenal, but the shining light for him is he scored 2 cup final winners, right? Which I will never forget, right? So it ain't all bad, and I see him as a club legend because of that, right? A lot of people disagree with that, right? And I get why they disagree with that, but we've got players that have scored 1 cup final winner, seen as heroes, mate, and legends. Yeah, he scored 2, right? So on that basis, he is a club legend. And there's different tiers of legend. He ain't Henri legend. Let's have that right. Yeah, he ain't Vieira legend, right? Maybe cult hero is probably a better way to put it.
Yes,
right?
100%.
But at the same time, I just do not get this love fest for him, mate. He has been here for 10 years, and it's no coincidence in 10 years we have been fucking dog shit, right? And we have been the banter club, and he has been the mainstay of the banter club, right? Now, the fact that we're not getting any money for him, if you're going to believe that report, and that he's actually signing for them and staying with us, I don't believe that that is the case. When that happens, then I'll believe it, right? If he's signing for them, he's gone now. Because I can't believe that this fucking new regime is going to allow a player to sign for someone else and stay playing for us. So if you're going now, and you're paying us to fucking have the privilege of having him now. That's how I see it. If you're signing for them, you ain't staying here, mate. And if you are staying here, you're in the fucking reserves. Yeah, end of. Or just pay his contract off and fuck him off. Because at the end of the day, mate, he's wasting a squad place, which Smith Rowe could take. Yeah, or somebody else in the youth team setup could take, or a player we could sign could take, right? And his heart ain't going to be in it because he's going to be thinking about partnering up with fucking Dybala and fucking Ronaldo. And do you know what? By the way, I can't wait until he tries one of these fancy little flicks when Ronaldo's 5 yards out for a tap-in. Mate, absolute scenes, mate. Yeah, because Ronaldo will not fucking muck about. He will tell him, bruv, right? Do you know what I'm saying? But I just think the double standards of our fan base and the hypocrisy, it just gets worse and worse by the day. We've got players like Wilshere and Giroud and now Ramsey that have all left as Saints, yeah? But then Alexis Sanchez, Van Persie, Cesc, Sagna, Ashley Cole, all these sorts of players that have all pretty much done there or thereabouts the same thing by taking the piss on a contract, right? And running contracts down. They've all done the same sort of thing, haven't they? Let's be real. The difference is some have spat their dummy out. He ain't. Yeah? Oh, what? So because you ain't, that's all right then. We've done the same shit, mate. Yeah? On pre-season, the geezer was asked about it, yeah? He's standing there smirking like a fucking smug cunt. Yeah? Seriously? Smirking. That's up to my agent, you know, that's all in my agent's hands. All like, oh, yeah, look at me. Yeah, I'm trying to get more money. Yeah? That fucking backfired, mate. Yeah? Fucking rip that contract up. And I'll tell you something, if Gazidis was still here, he would have got what he wanted.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Let me cut in here. For me, I agree with 90% of what you said. 90%. Me and Aaron Ramsey, fuck me, I've had some rants over Aaron Ramsey, and I 100% agree with you that I think the fan base are a bunch of fickle motherfuckers. It went so long ago that people were cursing his name, talking about how he's playing like he wants to leave, like he's left already. I saw pretty fucking well-known YouTubers saying, well, if he's going to play like that, he might as well go already.
Go and post their videos.
Yeah.
Go and post the videos afterwards.
All of a sudden, my man has had a couple of good cameos and everybody's romanticizing about him. And I'm sat there, I ain't going to lie, that shit makes me feel sick.
Mate,
yes.
That sums up Arsenal for a decade, though, mate. Sentiment
this is what
has
I'm
held
saying.
the club back for a decade.
I ain't gonna lie.
With the manager, sentiment with players, sentiment with fucking
it is some bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah. So White put a tweet up, and I said, you know what? If he's got himself a Juve move, well done to him. I'm glad he's not gone to because it would be just some sod's law that this guy's been shit for us for 10 years. He goes to someone like United or Liverpool and suddenly turns into a world beater. So I was like, you know what? Fine, thank you for not going to another Premier League club. Good luck. See ya. On to the next. Because the way I see it is, I ain't trying to romanticize about him. Aaron Ramsey, for the better part of his career, has pissed me off. From his stupid grinning every time he does some sort of stupid move, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Or every time that he should have done a simple pass, and then he tries to shoot, and it goes into row fucking Z.
Wait, look, very quickly jumping in here, yeah. You talk about his shooting. I looked on the Premier League website earlier, right? This guy, you're not going to believe this, right? This guy has had 444 shots, yeah, in the Premier League. Right?
I could believe it.
How many of them have been on target? 444. How many on target?
50.
Nah, come on, give him some credit.
Bollocks is it more than 50. Bollocks is it more than 50. All right.
It's 151, right?
There you go.
So 1 in 3 go on target, right? And he scored 38 out of 151 on target, which tells you he is shooting from impossible angles 90% of the time, or he ain't fucking good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah? Because I'll tell you something now. Van Persie, to put this into context, right? And I know he's a striker, right? Van Persie has scored 8 goals in the Premier League in 1 season, less than Ramsey has in 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right? And I know it's a different ball game because he's a striker and all that, yeah? But 30 goals for Van Persie in 1 season in the league, 10 seasons for Aaron Ramsey, 38. And this is the fucking saviour, the Pirlo of Arsenal Football Club. Fucking do me a favour. Right? If we can't replace 3 goals a season, then there's something wrong, innit? And let's be real, Iwobi's only 1 behind that guy's fucking average for the season. So we're already getting there, aren't we?
Brother, I agree. Like I said, I agree with 90% of what you said. The only thing I disagree on is I can believe he got this move. I think if it's a choice for the board between him getting the contract he wanted and just to kind of, I don't know, try and appease annoyed fans about a Ramsey situation, letting him just finish his contract until the end of the season and then going in peace, I think they would choose that. I honestly do. I think that option to them would seem a better feasible option than giving him his £250,000 a week, whatever the fuck he wanted. So I can believe that. But to me, other than that, I agree with everything of what you're saying. I don't understand this Ramsey love fest all of a sudden.
Mate, it's the same with all of our players, though, Chris. Right? Look at when Santi Cazorla got injured, right? And fair play, that was a nasty injury, right?
Yeah.
We gave him another contract whilst he was injured, not knowing whether he's ever going to play again.
Yeah.
Here you go. Let's just throw money away. Right?
Brother, you talk about Santi Cazorla. You know how many times we did that with Diaby?
Exactly.
We just gave this guy fucking contracts after contracts. And I'm like, what the fuck for?
Mate,
and I loved Diaby when he was playing.
Oh, yeah,
when he was playing, Diaby was a fantastic player. It's just that the motherfucker was never fit.
Made of glass. Right? But the thing I'll say here, right, is for years and years and years, even the most ardent previous manager lover, right? That's hard to try and say without saying his name, by the way. Right? Yeah. But even his most ardent lover, right, would say that we have not acted like a big club for a long time, right? The fact we're now acting like a big club, and now people are going, oh no, fuck that. Somebody said to me earlier, oh, he's been a loyal servant to the club. So would I if I was on 80 grand a fucking week? Yeah? Yeah, but he never badmouths. Fucking why would he? He's getting paid 80 grand a week. 90 grand, whatever he's on. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like, see, I look at this, right? I'm not in charge of the club. I'm not in charge of the wages. I'm not inside and privy to all that information, right? So you can only go off of the reported fees these players are on, right? The way I'm looking at it, Danny Welbeck's injured. He's never going to play for this club again, right? Why not pay his contract up and say, ta-ta, go and enjoy your life, mate? Why is he still here? Regardless of whether he's injured, sorry you're injured, mate. I don't want you to get injured. But the fact you're injured and you're leaving this club in 6 months, give him his 6 months' money and fuck him off.
I think he's using the medical facilities for us, isn't it? And that's why he's
give him the money. Tell him to go and pay for it himself.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's 6 months' money. See you later. That's another one off the books. It's gone, and then you can go and replace that with a player you want that's going to take up a fucking squad place and be useful to you, rather than just using your medical facilities.
I must admit,
what's happened to him. Same with Carl Jenkinson. That geezer's still got 2 fucking years left. 18 months. Yeah,
but the funny thing is,
and pay him off.
Some people would say that you're being harsh, but I must admit you're absolutely right.
I'm being fucking spot on, mate, and people can't take it.
For one simple reason, if we're going to penny pinch that hard, then we need to start cutting these stupid costs that we would normally pay for.
Exactly.
Let's cut them all fucking down. Every little stupid cost that we have out. Like, why is Jenkinson still here? Don't get it twisted.
45 grand a week, bruv, for the next 18 months.
Jenkinson's played okay this season, but let's be fucking real here.
He ain't 3 games.
He ain't Arsenal standard. So let's just be real here. Cut loose and give it to someone who can do the job. Like, I wouldn't mind
Koscielny's another one. Koscielny's done and dusted in June, 6 months. Round up 6 months worth of money for him and say, see you later. Yeah?
Koscielny will be the next one they romanticize.
Right? Yeah, they will. Oh, yeah. Mate, I've seen people fucking, even before this season, saying he's in the top 5 centre-backs ever for Arsenal. Fucking turn it in, will ya? He ain't even in the top 20.
He'll have a good couple of games. I predict sometime.
He played well the other day, by the way, against Fulham. Yeah.
Next couple of weeks, we'll have a good couple of games, and then they'll be like, this is what I'm saying. Koscielny is in one of the best defenders Arsenal have ever had. It's like, shut up.
We don't need to go and sign a centre-back. We've got another year out of him next year. Fuck off, man. He has been a massive reason why this club has been shit for a decade. Yeah, we should have been that geezer in 2011 when we lost to fucking Birmingham in the final. That should have been the wake-up call.
I've always said with Koscielny, for me, genuinely, he's always been a useless defender. Yep. What has got him out of trouble is his pace. Now he doesn't have that. The motherfucker is useless. He is useless. And we're starting to see how useless he is. He doesn't have an Achilles anymore. So every time he does make a clumsy error, which, let's be real, is in him. He's capable of making that clumsy error. Don't let me bring up some stats about how many penalties this idiot has given over the years, right? And when he does that, he now doesn't have the pace to recover. He doesn't have the pace when he makes a mistake.
He don't have the spring to jump in the air anymore because he's scared about popping it again, right? I just don't get it. But the thing is, we've had to use him because of the injuries. I get that, right? But Raul Haley, I think that's how you say his name. But anyway, you know what I'm on about, right? One of the first things he said when he came into this football club and took charge after Gazidis fucked off, right, was we will not allow a footballer at this football club to run down their contract less than 2 years ever again. Yeah? How many times at Barcelona did a player run down their contract and leave for free? Because I can't remember any. Maybe there's one or two. Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. Genuinely can't remember, right? They always strap their players up, right? And the one thing you can say about Tottenham is they're doing the same. They always strap their players up. How many fucking contracts has Dele Alli and Harry Kane had in the last 5 seasons? It feels like they're starting that little bit. It's like, fuck, we better sign him up again. Yeah, but the thing is, we've got so many players that are not good enough. They're on big money, and they're just going to sit there. Jenkins is the prime example, mate. That geezer is just basically a glorified mascot. That's all he is. He's a glorified mascot and 45 grand a week. And it's coincidental that every time there's a fucking transfer window, my man gets an injury. Yeah, of course you do, mate. Yeah, because you know nobody else will pay you £1,000 a week, let alone 45 grand a week, right? Yeah. So, as soon as we get rid of all of these average fucking players that are on top dollar, which ain't going to happen in January, by the way, or maybe even the summer, right? We might have to go through another 3 or 4 transfer windows for this to happen. So maybe by this time and next summer, yeah, maybe we'll actually see the board, the top guys and the fucking manager's actual plan coming into fucking place. Because until we get rid of all these players, mate, you know, there's only maybe 7 or 8 I'd keep, plus a load of reserve like youth teams. But people, like I said, people just think that, you know, somebody said to me earlier, oh yeah, but you can't just fucking, we can't just go out there and throw a load of money at it. Really? We've spent £400 million in the last 5 seasons, 5 transfer windows, summer transfer windows, 400 million. And in that, on top of that, we have also thrown 350 grand a week at a footballer, right? So don't tell me we don't spend money, right? That's nearly £90 million a transfer window of the summer average, yeah? Right? Now, £90 million, yeah, that might only get you Koulibaly, but that's an improvement, right? But that also, on the next summer window, go and get you 2 decent players, yeah? Not your Granit Xhakas on 35 fucking million and your Mustafi on 35. What a waste of £70 million. Do you know what I'm saying? And until we get over all of these players, which is going to take time, we ain't moving forward. But we've got to start acting like a big club. The fact we are now trying to act like a big club, people are all blinded by sentiment again. But what do I know?
100% agree. Let's move on to the game because I know we don't have a lot of time. Obviously, we played Blackpool. I never liked this game when Blackpool were even in the Premier League. Apart from the fact I'm not a big fan of Blackpool, the town. Sorry, any Blackpool people that are watching. Blind. I ain't gonna lie. I went there once. I was like, and I was with the boys. I was like, where the fuck is this? Where is this? It is. It's not the greatest town for anybody outside of England that's listening to this. Where is this Blackpool place? It ain't good. it ain't good.
Well, you ain't getting the fucking you ain't getting the freedom of Blackpool now, are you? Jesus Christ!
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. What are you thinking ahead of this game?
Well, their fans are proof that boycotting games don't get your owner out.
Yeah,
because he's still there. They've done everything, man. They've thrown tennis balls on the pitch. They've boycotted. They've had protests. So if anyone thinks that owner is going to go and he hasn't, how the fuck are we getting rid of ours, bruv? Right? Because let's be real, we're massive compared to them. And they can't even get him out. And he lives in Blackpool. Do you know what I'm saying? He must get dogs abuse, bruv. Yeah? Like daily when he goes shopping or whatever. Right? But I think we'll piss this game, to be honest with you. I think we should. And if we don't, then there's a steward's inquiry. Right? But but I do think we will beat them comfortably. I think their best player. I think their best player is Jay Spearing, who used to play for Liverpool. The next fucking Gerrard.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it is Jay Spearing. Is probably their best player. They do have Delafonza. Fucking hell, I forgot about that guy.
He still play football.
Yeah, apparently so. I mean, just to give you an idea, so they're 10th in League One. So they ain't doing too badly. They did lose 1-0 to Sunderland, which was their last game on Tuesday, their New Year's Day game. Prior to that, we'll see. I said they didn't do badly, but I'm actually trying to look for their last win. It was the 18th of December. was their last win. They lost to Rochdale, they drew to AFC Wimbledon, and they lost to Barnsley. So you're right. We lose this game, a fucking steward's inquiry. At least 3 people need to be fired.
The thing is, last season, if you remember rightly, we went to Nottingham Forest. Oh, fucking hell. Me and Tom Canton stood there next to each other for that game, I swear, the chance we want the previous manager out were non-stop for about 20 minutes, mate.
I bet.
It was ridiculous, but because he fielded a load of kids, right, and didn't have anyone decent on the bench. He just put a whole youth team out and then put a load of kids on the bench. And it was like, hang on, this competition has saved your backside at least 3 times in your career. Yeah? We were the current holders, and you've decided to just go, nah, fuck it, we'll put the youth team out. Like, what were you trying to achieve? What were you going for a title? Oh, no, we were 6th. Yeah? So I don't get it. So I think under Emery, we've already seen enough this season in the competitions, the League Cup and the Europa League, to know that it doesn't matter how big a name you are, right, or whether you're a first teamer or not, right, you're playing in that game. So I would not be surprised if we see one of Aubameyang or Lacazette. Yeah, Mr. Missing didn't train again. He popped his back out, hanging that picture on his wall. I don't know if you see that on his Instagram.
No.
He was, quite a nice picture actually. I don't know what it said because I'm not Muslim, obviously, but I don't speak that language or anything like that. But really nice fucking picture, to be fair. But yeah, he must have popped his back out, putting that on the wall because he didn't train again today. So he won't feature. You never know. Ramsey might actually play.
I think Ramsey will play.
That could be his last game for the club.
He's in my team.
I ain't done
He's
mine
in
yet.
my
I'm
team.
doing mine tomorrow, but
I know you're doing yours tomorrow. This is my team. See what you think of it.
yeah,
right?
go on.
So I play Petr Cech. I think Martinez is more or less done with the club. I think it's a matter of time. So I think Petr Cech goes in goal. Let's keep him ticking over just in case something happens to Leno. Right back, I play Carl Jenkinson. Yeah. Motherfucker needs to start earning his money. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, get him to bring the oranges and the tea in at half time.
Yeah, he needs to start earning his money, bro. So, Carl Jenkinson. In defense, this is where I get controversial. I play.
You're bringing Mertesacker out of retirement.
Oh gosh, if only. Honestly, I would if I could. Right, Koscielny, and I bring in Medley. Let's see what this fucking kid has.
I'd go with that kid. Yeah, give him a chance, man.
Let's see what
the only way you find out is play him, innit?
Yeah, and then left back, just because I don't think we have any other options. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, although I would love to play him in the middle.
Is Monreal back? Is he training yet?
Monreal, I haven't heard anything. Chat room, update us if Monreal is trading. But
what's happened to Cohen Bramall?
Oh, I think he's still injured because I don't even hear about him in the under 23.
He rarely posts anything on Instagram ever, so it's like you don't even know if the guy's still alive. To be fair.
Oh, okay, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, do you know what? Let me change my mind. Left back, I'm going to play Lichtsteiner. I think we can get away with it this game. So I'm going to play Lichtsteiner left back. Weirdly,
so you're going with a 4 then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going with a flat 4. I'm going to play Ainsley Maitland-Niles in the middle. I want to have a look at him in that middle, and I'm going to play him alongside Guendouzi. I know that my man is still injured, which is a shame. What's his name? Emil Smith-Rowe. So I'd probably go with 3 in the middle and go with Willock in the middle alongside them. No, El Nene doesn't get in my team. Fuck him. Fuck him. I don't care. Fuck him. He ain't good enough. Fuck him. I go with Iwobi out on the left.
Okay.
On the right-hand side, I go with Saka, or we could switch them over, really. Go with Saka. So I'm going with the 2 Nigerian wingers, down Skippy, and I'm going with Eddie up top.
That's quite a young team, man.
Young team.
So are you going to stack the bench?
Do you know what? I completely forgot Ramsey.
Because this is where we cocked up last year. Like I said, yeah, we had a young team and no reserves on the bench. It was just all kids. And
the bench is going strong. But do you know what? I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to take Willock out and I put Ramsey in. But yeah, that would be my team because I want to have a look at some players. I think Saka we need to have a look at.
No, I agree with that. He came on the other day. He didn't really have enough time to do anything. But the fact that he's even getting into the squad, the fact he's even getting into the squads on match day now and coming on for his debut says that for his league debut says he likes him. And even that, what game was it we played where he whipped that cross in? It was Karabag, wasn't it? And he whipped the cross in and Eddie scored the goal, mate. Yeah. I think about a week earlier, Ronaldo done exactly the same in Champions. No, it was the day before, 2 days before. Ronaldo done exactly the same. Yeah, and I think it was who scored? Somebody at the back stick. Can't remember for Juve. It was Juve striker, Mandzukic. Yeah, Ronaldo done exactly the same. And when that Saka done it, I was like, rah! Yesterday or the day before, Ronaldo did that, and everyone was whacking one out over it. I was like, this kid's got some skill, man. It's just so quick the way he done it, all in one movement. But thing with young players like that is, you've got to manage them properly. We've seen with Iwobi over years now, he ain't been managed properly. So hopefully Emery's going to go, right, okay, cool, you start this game, because I'd want to see him start. And I'm sure he'd want to start. So, and then the next Premier League game, we've got West Ham, haven't we? West Ham away. I'll put him on the bench, depending on how that goes, chuck him on for 10 minutes if we're winning. Comfortably, do you know what I mean? And it's just all about managing the kid.
I think for me, he clearly rates him. I actually think he likes him more than Eddie. So I'd like to see what he has. Yes, he's Nigerian. I'll be honest, I don't know fuck all about him. So I'd like to see him play myself. I know he's a raw talent. And obviously only 17 years old. And plus, you know what? Football fans love nothing more than seeing one of their youngsters come through and doing well. So let's see what.
I don't know the shit Iwobi gets, bruv.
Well, I was gonna say, for me, I'll tell you the way they've shat on Iwobi, I'm worried.
Even at the weekend, I was speaking to people that were saying all around different blogs. I put a couple of tweets up about Iwobi because I thought he played well at the weekend, especially first half. Second half, he was a bit sloppy.
Yeah,
right.
First half, he was great.
Yeah, but I think it was fantastic first half, right? But you could see the confidence just zapped out of him second half, right?
Yeah,
and that made sense. I thought he was just sloppy, right? But when I put a couple of tweets up, people were replying to me saying, yeah, in this block of the stadium and that block of the stadium, everyone was on his case and he could hear it and it was getting to him and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's what happened to him last season. Yeah, the fans, every time he misplaced the pass, were on this kid's case. And it's like, what do you expect from him? He's 22. Like, just chill out, man. Like,
just chill out, bro.
The kid's had no game management. He's had a bang average manager just fucking overplay him and not manage him correctly. And it's like, what do you expect? Fucking Lionel Messi to rock up?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I thought he played well, really well first half. And then, like I said, as soon as he had a fucking couple of bad moments second half, everyone's on his case. Yeah. Whereas if that was their favourite player, yeah, then they get a pass. Oh, it's all right. It's him. It's Ramsey. It's Ozil. It's whoever. It's Lacazette. Right? It's unfair, mate. Like you said, the kids come through the ranks. You've got to fucking support one of your own. Do you know what I mean?
I 100% agree with you, but I tell you, the amount of people we've had that said, "Can you go through one show not talk about Ozil or not talking about Iwobi?" It's like,
no.
And I'm not talking about you,
Sonny. Reference.
I'm not talking about you, Sonny, because I know you were joking. By the way, I'm not talking.
Is
about
that
you.
Sonny? Sonny.
So yeah, Sonny. Yeah,
Sonny. How you doing, bruv? No, we can't. So from now on, you know that when you come and watch the show, we're talking about Iwobi and Ozil. Yeah.
Oh shit! That should drive up the subs right there.
Do you know what I'm saying? The dislikes are going through the roof.
Oh god!
But no, I think, like I said, I think we'll win the game, mate. I think it'll be comfortable. I disagree with your starting lineup, though. I think Lacazette or Aubameyang, maybe not Aubameyang. I think Lacazette will start. Yeah, and
I'd stick one of them on the bench. I'd stick Lacazette on the bench.
Yeah, see, I think he'll start him. I think he'll start him with a thing to say like, go out there, bag yourself a couple of goals, boost your confidence, and we'll take you off.
But here's the thing, though, Lee. Right? Some people say, "Oh, I'm going to predict the team that Emre's going to pick," and then they end up picking the players that they want to pick. As I always tell you on my show, I never try and predict what the manager will do.
Neither do I. Neither do I. To be fair, I always pick the team I'd pick.
Yeah, because I think it's silly because ultimately, and I see it in everybody's preview, most people's previews, they'll try and predict what the manager does, and then they end up picking players that they know deep down the manager ain't going to go with. So yeah. Oh wow!
It's funny you saying that, right?
Big shout out to Brent, by the way. Just gave me a $5 donation. Shout out, Brent.
Oh,
thank you, brother.
Nice one. It's funny you saying that, right? I was listening to TalkSport this morning, and Tony Cascarino, right, was on there, and he picked his combined Liverpool-Man City team. Oh my fucking god! What an absolute disaster he had with that. He picked 7 Liverpool players and 4 Man City players. Kevin De Bruyne weren't in his team, right? It was like he put fucking Alexander Arnold in over Kyle Walker. What planet are you on, right? The goalkeeper, he put Alisson in goal, which I kind of agree with. I think that's all right, yeah? But no Aguero, no De Bruyne. Who else did he have? I think he didn't have Sane in there either. I think he put Mane in instead of Sane, right? And then, I can't remember, Bob Mills, I think it was, goes, how comes you didn't pick De Bruyne or Aguero? He goes, well, because they've hardly played all season. He goes, you do realise that this combined 11's never actually going to play a fucking game, don't you? Yeah, it goes, it's just hypothetical we're talking about here, yeah? So it don't matter if they've played or not, innit? Yeah, and it's true. It's like you just said, right? When you're going to pick what you think the manager's going to pick, and then you end up not doing that because you've got your favourites that you want to get in, yeah? And it's just like, just pick the team you would pick. That's what I do. Yeah, and I am actually going to pick Lacazette because I want him to play the game. I want him to go and bag a couple of goals. Yeah, go and bag a couple of goals. He played against Karabag, man. Fuck it, I think he'll play against Blackpool. Do you know what I mean? We'd already qualified from that game, from that group, yeah? So I think he'll start against Blackpool. And then I think he'll get a couple of goals and he'll hook him off at half-time or early in the second half.
Honestly, yeah, I think you're right. I think he's not been starting Premier League games, so you'd be a bit shocked if he didn't at least start this fucking game. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, we're actually finishing on time. So before we actually go, let me see if I can get a prediction from you. Yeah.
Ooh. I'm going to go Blackpool 1, because we always concede.
Okay.
Arsenal 5.
Arsenal
because
5.
I do think Lacazette's going to play. And I think Ramsey will play as well. I think, well, I'm going to pick Ramsey. So yeah, I think we'll bash him, mate. I really do. Like you said, their results have been hit and miss all season, mate, and they're not exactly ripping up trees in that division, are they? So, and like I said, their best player is Jay Spearing, who was supposedly the next Steven Gerrard, and now he's the captain of Blackpool. Do you know what I mean? Where did it all go wrong for the lad? But yeah, I think we'll beat them 5-1. I think it'll just be routine, man. We'll have it wrapped up by half-time, hopefully, and it'll just be comfortable to watch a second half. Yeah, without having to chase a game.
I'm less confident. I think it'll be 3-1 because it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. But we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to our preview. Sorry, it was a very, very quick show. We had very, very limited time. And yeah, so we just wanted to bang out the show for you quickly. Obviously, it's my birthday on Sunday. So I'm hoping for a whooping. I'm hoping for a birthday whooping. Maybe Arsenal crush Blackpool. But like I say, I predict 3-1. So we'll see what happens. Just for the people who keep asking, I did make an announcement on Twitter, but then I should realize not everybody's on Twitter. So let me announce it on here. The chopping block is back. First show will be on Sunday. It'll be an interesting first episode. Let's put it that way.
Even I don't know who it is, but I can have a guess.
Guess offline.
Yeah.
And then Eagle Eye, which is the transfer rumor show, my first one of the year, will be tomorrow. I'm changing up the format a little bit of that. So do stay tuned for that. You'll see how I present it. You'll be in a different type of way. So do stay tuned for that. Those shows are always fun. And then at some point, I'm guessing on Saturday, I'll review the game. So I'm going to review the game because I ain't doing it on my birthday. So I'll probably review the game on Saturday. And yeah, just hoping for a birthday win, people. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Crush the like button. Destroy the like button. And also hit the subscribe button if you're new. Lee, let the people know where they can find you, brother.
Go and harass the shit out of me on Twitter, like everyone else does. Lee, you're a negative. You're causing a divide in the fan base this season. Lee, you're deluded.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I'm seeing a lot of Lee, you're deluded. You're talking about
I've had that
Ramsey
about 100 times this week already. You're deluded.
But you called Ramsey a legend. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you're deluded, mate. Fucking okay, cool. All right, yeah. I've only been watching football 30 odd years. Don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Lee Gunner 82. If you want to follow me there, and the same on Instagram. DM me on Insta. Tell me you followed from here, and I will follow you back if you want me to. If that's up to you, that's cool. And Lee Gunner on YouTube. Over 2,000 subs now as well. And it's exactly 6 weeks ago today I started that channel.
2,000. You tell me when you hit these milestones.
You know what? I've been mad busy today, man. But yeah, before I came on here, I was on 2007.
Nice.
So yeah, decent, man, decent. And,
so go hit that subscribe button, people. Subscribe. Because I'll tell you what, you think he's mad on this show? Go to his channel. Go to his channel. In fact, you should do some research on Lee Gunner and go and find a particular video he did against Hector Bellerin, and
No,
that would be
please
an
don't.
example of what this motherfucker is like.
No, go and find, right? Go on to Gunner Bang, right? If you've got 25 minutes and you just want to fucking have a laugh, right? Right? Obviously not now because Man City are playing. I get that, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Don't
on to
subscribe to
go
that
on,
channel though,
yeah.
because
Go and subscribe to Lee Gunner, right? But then when you've got 25 minutes spare, type in Gunner Bang, right? The pinned video on that channel, comedy gold. The amount of one-liners I came out with in that video was unbelievable. That was where Danny Welbeck couldn't finish a wank came from.
Speaking of which, because I know my mum watches this show, mum, don't go follow his channel.
Yeah. Don't follow me at all.
You will be offended. Don't do it. Don't do
shit.
it.
Sorry, mum.
Yeah. Or you could follow me on Twitter at Colossal Chig, and you can follow me on Insta at Gooner_Eagle_I1. All right, motherfuckers, we're out of here, people. Take care. Lee.
Ramsey out.
Ramsey out. Upgraded now.
Emery in forever.
There you go. Take care.